What is up, ladies and gentlemen? MCool40 here. We are going to be talking about 3 different Orcust decks coming out of the YCS this weekend. So this is going to be a massively extreme Orcust video, and I can tell how excited you all are to be here on this journey, just going, what the fuck is going on? So Orcust is the most splashable engine I think the game has ever actually had, and it is quite sickening how much this deck has got the chance to do. Every ending board is some sort of double Fogblade, a Dingrisu, and whatever else you can kind of pump out on your opponent. Because we've kind of noticed that the Orcust engine, while it's a bunch of 2-card engines, you basically combine it together with other cards to extend your boards, per se. But ending on a bare minimum of 3 negates is purely disgusting in the current format, and we've definitely seen, more so than ever, players challenging this and trying to find the most interesting ways to break this. So the first list here is Benjamin Dieter's top 16 Orcust deck, and this build actually looks to use Assault. Now, I've talked in the past about Warrior Orcust as a concept purely because normal summon Neospatian Connector into Aqua Dolphin, drop a card from your opponent's hand, and then start doing Orcust shenanigans while ending on Fog Blades and some other potential cards while getting access to a Lavanier somewhere along the way is absolutely absurd. Like, the current Yugioh has got a little bit too much power creep going around in here, and here we are. Just massive abuse everywhere. So, we'll play 1 copy of Armageddon Knight. For core normal summon, for this also being a warrior able to drop Destrudo is insane. Also, if you combo it with Blue Mountain Butter Spy, yeah, fucking fantastic warrior extenders. Once again, normal summon plus extender, go. Normal summon, extender, go. You know, special summon, normal summon, extender, go. Like, it's kind of what this deck has become now, and it's so dumb. We play the 1 copy of the Lavanier. We have plenty of targets, so this should not be an issue to drop on the opponent and rip something from the opponent's hand. And then we have 1 copy of Dark Grepher, additional extending for the deck. We've definitely seen that Dark Grepher and Armageddon Knight were very much incorrect, or they were correct to be hit on the ban list. 1 copy of Destrudo, our dump target. Triple copies of Junk Forward. Triple copies of normal summon extender, go. Literally this and any other warrior. Then we have triple copies of Connector, 1 copy of Aqualad. You should have no reason not to be playing this, because this makes the world go round for your deck. Play the 1 copy of Brotar. This card is so damn good. And then our Orcust package is kind of small, but it's 1 Symbol Skeleton, 1 Harpor, 2 copies of the Orcust Nightmare. I think of this as fine, honestly. Now we play the triple copies of Quantum Red Layer. The being able to drop this as another special summon is fucking fantastic. Also, it says Warrior there, so that's also really good. Then we have a pretty heavy package here of Phantom Knights. Triple Ancient Cloak and triple copies of Silent Boots, wrapping up the monster spells. We have the 1 Autonomous Action Unit, the 1 copy of the Axe of Fools. Equip monster gains 1000 attack, and its effects are negated, and then during your standby phase, ping your opponent, or the controller of the equipped card for 500. So, just a little attack boost for an onboard negation. Definitely not bad. We have triple Called by the Grave, 1 Phoenix Blade, 1 Foolish Braille, triple Instant Fusion, 1 copy of Living Fossil, 1 Alpha Duder, 1 Orchestrated Babble, 1 Overdone Burial, 1 Rhoda, and triple copies of Twin Twister Traps here, 1 Crescenado, 2 copies of Fogblade, and triple copies of the old Shade Brigandine. Down here in the extract, we have 1 copy of Triple Burst, 1 copy of Rusty, 1 Unicorn, 1 Phoenix, 1 Mermaid, 2 Isolde, 1 copy of Heavenly Spheres, 1 LP, 1 Bring the Pain, 2 Galtea, 1 Dingrisu, 1 Hot Red Dragon, and 1 Invoked Ragem. Side deck here, triple Ansia, triple Ash, triple Gnome, triple Cosmic, 2 Forbidden Chalice, and 1 Mystical Space Typhoon, wrapping up Benjamin Dieter's top 16 list. Interesting shout out though to the Chalice, because we see this card come in and out of play literally every format, and it's kind of nice to see this being a little bit more of a consistent push here, as opposed to being something that kind of just shows its ugly little head every blue moon. So that was definitely something interesting to note from Benjamin's list. Now, We are jumping on over to the even better interesting stuff. So this is going to be the Deuce Mayet list that made top 16. I believe I've already kind of touched this a little bit, but I wanted to bring this back up as well because this has caused some sort of ruling controversy right now in the community with the whole Winda thing, with protection from Dingrisu on the end phase. They ruled at the YCS that it only checks on one end phase, which actually, with that knowledge now more in hand, this card is nuts. Being able to draw... So, your whole play with this board is to end on your standard huge-ass Orcust board and go. And being able to floodgate out your opponent. This is something that Deuce did not take advantage of in his list, is the protection from the Dingrisu, the fucking one negate that you get to protect your stuff. We get it with this guy. So, let's kind of dig on into this yet again, just kind of poking around here. So we have the one copy of the World One, triple copies of the Yugioh. We have 2 copies of Orcust Nightmare, 1 Coralbine, 1 Candina, 1 Dark Grepher, triple copies of Harpor, 1 Armageddon Knight, 1 Orcust Symbol, 1 Cloak, and 2 copies of the Silent Boots. Now, spells. Triple Wincon, bada bing, bada boom. You roll it, you're good to go. 1 copy of Rhoda, 2 copies of Terraforming, 1 Foolish Bro, triple Call by the Grave, triple Twin Twister, 1 set rotation, the triple copies of the Light Stage, the 1 Mystic Mind Tech. Last time I talked about this list, though, this card is very interesting. Seeing this in this deck gives me interesting fears about what can come out of this card more in the future, especially if we're just maining it because we're playing set rotation now. Then we have the 1 copy of the Babel, and then the 1 Shade, the 2 copies of Fogblade, and the 1 Crescenado. Extra deck, the 1 Mermaid, the 1 Space Insulator, the 1 Cerberus, triple Galtea, the 1 Phoenix, the 1 Rusty, the 1 Longrisu, the 1 Boral Sword, the 1 Time Thief, 2 Dingrisu, 1,000 Eyes, and the 1 Winda. And then side deck here, triple Lancia, 1 Shadal Dragon, triple Electric Virus, triple Droll, triple Shadal Fusion, 1 Black Garden, and the 1 copy of Ye Olde Mystic Mine, wrapping up this list. So, Deuce's list wasn't particularly all that spicy, but it goes to show that you could do anything with this. And the last list here is Avery Foster's. So the first thing I want to say here, once again, is that Winda I see down there. So the big difference between this list and Deuce's was we actually have a danger engine in this deck. And I think having, even if it's a small danger engine, it's not a bad thing. As long as one of these guys sticks on the board, you're not really losing anything out of this. There's nothing that is too devastating that you're just gonna be like, oh fuck, I don't want to discard that. You know what I mean? It's you're kind of high rolling things, but it's very interesting. And that Black Garden Spice side tech down here for Sky Striker, definitely interesting. So we have 1 copy of Armageddon Knight, triple copies of Nessie, 1 Jackalope, and the 1 Tsuchinogo. Then we have the 1 Dark Grepher, the 1 Destrudo, the 1 copy of Symbol, the triple Harpor, 2 copies of Orcust Nightmare, 1 Ancient Cloak, 2 copies of Silent Boots, 1 Candina, 1 Coralbine, and the 1 copy of the World Wand. Spells here, triple Called by the Grave, 1 Foolish Bro, triple Instant Fusion, 1 Mystic Mind, 1 Babel, 1 copy of Ye Olde Rhoda. Yay, Warriors. Then we have 1 set rotation for the Mystic Mind, 2 copies of Terraforming, triple Light Stage, and triple copies of Twin Twister. And then down here we have 1 Crescenado, 2 Fogblade, and 1 copy of Ye Olde Shade Brigadane. Extra deck, 1 Rusty, 1 Longrisu, 1 Unicorn, 1 Phoenix, 1 Mermaid, 1 Cerberus, triple Galtea, she's Bay by the way, 1 copy of Boral Sword, 1 Time Thief Redoer, 1 copy of 2 copies of Dingrisu, 1,000 Eyes, and the 1 copy of Winda. Side deck here, triple Lancia, triple Drone Lockbird, triple Electric Virus, 1 Shadal Dragon, 1 Black Garden, 1 Mystic Mine, and triple Shadal Fusion, wrapping up this deck. If you've learned anything about this format, just buy an Orcust core and shove a bunch of really random cards into it, and you are going to get the chance to be good at Yu-Gi-Oh! Because that's what this format's about. Just a bunch of random fucking cards and a bunch of random fucking engines going together and ending things. We should have probably banned Rusty, by the way. I still think that this card needs to go, but it's a story for another day. Also, LOL, This just beats Sky Striker. So what do you guys think? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. And well, guys, I'm out. Peace. The ride never, well, truly ends. Thank you, patrons. Without you guys, I don't know what I'd be wearing in these videos. I might be a truffle shuffle incident all over again. Guys, please also check out Vanquil40 for some awesome Vanguard content. Some other interesting stuff you might find up here on the left or in the description as well. Thanks for watching.